The reason for this rare solemn moment is the commemoration of the Asaba massacre, a reminder for the indigents of their loss and anguish some 50 years ago. A history dating back to 1967 holds a sad tale of how hundreds of men and teenage boys were murdered openly by government troops at a place they gathered to show support for one Nigeria.
I wake up this morning and I want to address so many issues. But first thing first, I want to thank our ancestors. Chindibo na anole ya ogu. Ọ ga-adịla anyị mma n'afọ, dịla anyị mma n'eke, dịla anyị mma n'orie, dịla anyị mma na nkwọ. Ise, ndị be anyị si oji ọfọ ga-ana. Maka wasị na ji esi n'isi puo, osi n'ọdụ puo. If the yarn refuse to grow from the head, the tail will take over. I know it's amazing and surprising to everybody who is watching what is unfolding in Igbo land that it is us, the animals, that have set a fire and a revolution that is turning around the histories of the Igbos. Exactly. And if you're an Igbo man and you fail and you are following me, please be calm, don't panic. You see the one smiling? That will tell you I have never been on the wrong side of the history. It is unfortunate that so many of you are becoming emotions and you never trusted who you are following. Because if you are following me and believe what I have been saying for the last 2 years, not in a situation like this, you should be panicking and be shouting. If they don't want to create an emergency to go for that state. You should be calming down and listen to me. When I started this movement, what did I start it for? To counter the lies that have been told against Igbo. We deliberately decided to counter, to prove that everything said about Igbo has not been lied. That the lies and the propaganda and the falsehood will not stand. Then why do you think that we who are preaching the truth with fact and evidence, we are at this point in time giving information that you are doubting? As in, it doesn't make sense. I'm reading the comment section. I was like, what are my fans? People who are following us for the last 2 years, why are you so emotional? Why are you doubting where we are? Why are you discouraged so quick? Except you're a new person who saw my post yesterday and made that comment. If they don't want to create a normal state, we will go for that state. We are tired of all these insults. You are following me, whether from southeast or from south, and you're an Igbo person. Why do you follow people to argue blindly when people like us have not given up? Why should you be better with the news flying up and down? For your information, you're from southeast. Adada is not coming. And I know if you trust me now, I don't give information that has a weaver. When I tell you things, it is how it is. Adada is not coming. Ekiti State is not coming. Olu State is 0. You know, 99% of us believe that the government of the day, our politicians are selfish. They do what they want. But in a matter of this, you now feel like you have power to determine what the politicians will do. As in, I don't know how you put reason. And mostly if you are following me, you should by now know that I have never said anything that never come to pass. Early this year, we started by making sure that an Ikwere man becomes Ohaneze president. I know many of you have short memory, but let me flash your back. Yes, a quick reminder, a recap. Ohaneze president election was this year. Early this year, January or February. And they were shouting, Ikwere people will protest, hit their head on the ground. He will never be Ohaneze the president. He just deceiving them. Till today, he still be Ohaneze the president. and yet nothing has happened. Why do you think that the people protesting for Anyoma or saying that Anyoma will not work will stop what is going on? I don't know how you people think. And you think that the Chiwe with the worship, our Chiwe, they guide us, where they lead us for the long time that we have been existing this online, doesn't know what he's doing? I don't understand. That is why I say I want to address you people, my fans, most especially. I want to address you. The video I played, I will come back to it, the Asaba massacre. But I want you to listen to me. Why do you think that everybody protesting, whatever you are seeing on social media, has a weight to change the narrative of what we are trying to do? And I saw this map. Yes, of course. Assuming the map is true, I like it. Why won't I like it? Pikin wey say mama no go sleep, into go do night vigil. As the Anyoma people do not want to become Anyoma and zone to the southeast on their own, then the southeasterners have decided to drag them and give them a position. I know you don't understand. We need Anyoma state. But because of the fear that most people are going to be saying they are not Igbo even after the state creation, that is why the Igbo said, we'll give you an Anyoma state, but we will anchor you with another Igbo land. The one that have accepted their Igbos, we will anchor you with it. That is the intention when you see them saying an Anyoma state. But even at that, let's assume it is an Anyoma state. They want to cut Olo or they want to cut Ogbalu to join this in. The river line does not separate Igbo lines. You know what we have been preaching? Remember, there's going to be boundary adjustment. There are Igbos in Kogi State that will be cut to join Anambra during the boundary adjustment. If that happens, don't you know that Omambala, the River Niger, divided the Anambra people in Anambra today and their Igbo brothers that are in Kogi State? Will you not say because River Niger divided them, they should still remain in Kogi? Is it not what we have been asking for? That they should cut them and join the Igbos in Anambra? Is it not why we submitted the proposal for boundary adjustment alongside the Anyoma state creation? And that is what we are seeing. That boundary adjustment, we have fed the Wanke, the Iruegbede, the Wadinozo to call them and join the Anyoma state. Why are you shouting at Willow? It is a win-win for us. A better win-win. And that is why you don't need to be tough. When people like us who started the movement have not given up, who are you now to give up? You're not supposed to be giving up so easily. Who are you to give up? Why you be tough over a situation that does not warrant it? We're here to assure you that we are still in the course. You must understand that whatever is going on, you can't be beating a child and you still want to tell him how to cry. These guys are just reacting over what is already over. Exactly, just like the Queres reacted when Ohaneze chose Senator Azotambata to be Ikwere president. They did the same thing. So these are just normal reaction. They are protesting, they are shouting. They shout finish. He's still Ohaneze president and still have more years to do before next election. So calm down. If you are listening to me, calm down. You need to share this video with confidence. We are the one moving. And nobody has blown the final whistle to tell us, say, we have lost it. So who are you now to be betoved? You will not know when the thing starts. They fear pass us way they into the game. You guys are just funny. For the Asaba people, did you see the video I played? I've just learned something that when people deny who they are, they always lose something. I don't want to go further to start talking about different things or giving an example from afar. But in 1967, October 7, the Asaba people denied they are not Igbo. They lost their life. It is always like that. When people deliberately deny, the Bible says something that I'm always using to quote. He that wants to lose his life, he that wants to lose his life will not lose it but gain it. But he that wants to gain his life will lose it. It's a reverse psychology. What you are afraid of is what comes to you. They are afraid of being called in Igbo. They are losing their capital to themselves. And they are shouting Awilo. Now, nobody has said that the capital will not be in Anioma, in Asaba. Nobody has said it. But they know that if Anioma should be created, the capital may actually move, because we have the right to choose where the capital is. After all, Asaba has become a city on its own, even though I don't like the city, what it has become, because it does not represent cleanliness. Remember that Lagos used to be the capital. Imagine they did not move the capital to Abuja. Today, Abuja is well developed. So moving Asaba, even if you think that they are moving Asaba away, you have nothing to lose. Lagos people are still gaining the presence of the capital they have seen before. So Asaba has nothing to lose. They have the airport, they have the stadium, they have every infrastructure, at least for now. But it will give Anioma another city to develop. I don't know why you people are sounding selfish. You need to see things from open-minded set. Of course, you people are just using it as an excuse because you don't want to be zoned to start east. So that's an excuse. But if we truly want a development in this new state, if they choose another capital, it's a welcome idea. After all, I'm from Onchubo. I don't think anybody will choose my village. I don't think anybody will choose Ogume Almighty village. I don't think anybody will choose Akumazo, the Wezwe village. I don't think anybody will choose Enwani Forum village. I don't think anybody will choose Ancestral. Nobody will choose any of our village. The Barrister 40. I don't think even Ned Nwoko village will be choosing to be a capital. So anywhere they choose, it's going to develop. We are going to embrace it because it's going to develop another city for us. We are not selfish, but you people are becoming selfish. You have enjoyed everything that capital needs to be enjoyed. Then let them use opportunity. You are shouting at will. That's why I say it's an excuse, because you people know what you are fighting for. It's not because the capital of anything. But myopic people cannot see it. And if they are not going to allow us about it, then they not grade the state. Do you know whether it's your village they will choose as the capital? Don't you think? Don't you think? People just open mouth, say things that are not supposed to be said. You are not seeing future. You are not thinking positively. Once you are negative minded, you will not see positive in what is going on. Like I always said, whatever that goes on, I see the reality and the positive out of it. You must sit down and analyze it. As it is today, the Delta North has only 2 places that you can look at. Asaba, that because it's capital, and Okpanam and Ibuzo, the towns around them, Okwe, Oko, has enjoyed a little bit of inflows of people and development. You know, buildings and streets and all these ones, business activities going on because of Asaba. Another zone should enjoy it. The only other place you can talk of is Abo. So there's no other places that you can think of. But if truly we have a capital in another place, it will favor us. So if you are losing the capital because you deny you don't want South East, it's also your advantage. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Because it was because they massacre you people in Asabatan that you have Miriam Babangida with Babangida, who also helped you to get the capital when the state was created. So if you are losing this one, it also help you. Like I said, you have airport already. You have many things attached to you. So you are not going to be neglected. But let other people develop. We will have opportunity to build a standard capital city that might even be a standard more than every other person. Because look at Abuja as an example. Abuja today is a mega city. After many years it was created, but people fought against it. Some Abuja people did not even welcome it that the government want to choose their state, an interior forest, to build the capital. But today they are enjoying the dividends. They are enjoying their place being fine, beautified as a world class. So we can have it here. Why are you fighting against it? Like my friend Barrister 40 will say, he said that we should pardon Asaba of Asaba, because if you are in his shoe, he has right to resign. You also will do the same thing. And he explained that if Asaba did not resign and maybe they move the capital from Asaba to another place, his people will see him as a bad king, that he was part of the team who allow people to move the capital out of it. So I understand with this. You must be thinking out of the box. for you to understand that so many things that happen because of this. So Asaba resigning is not a bad thing at the end of the day. I begin to see reason with it. Because if it is me, I will do the same. Even if I'm not one to support it, you have to resign. So that your people will not think that you fully support them moving the capital out of the place. But as of today, nobody has said that a normal state coming, we move the capital out. It is when everything is organized and finally finished, we cannot say the capital remain or we move it. And that's why they say that a normal state is the only state that tick all the boxes. It tick everything that demand to be a state, not just because it's the oldest agitation, not because of the landmass, not because of the population, not because of the strategy. There are so many other things that Anoma has passed through, and it has passed them through because Anoma has been there. Let me go take you through the memory lane. The Igbo has been asking for one more state since 1999. So the Constitutional Conference by the Obasanjo Group of 2006 included adding an Igbo state, adding one more state to the Igbo state. In case if you don't know it today. And it was led by Chief Emmanuel Iwanyan, who died as the Ohanese president last year, that I saw his video saying it before I started championing for Anyoma state. But during that time that they also demanded for one state in the southeast, the late Asaba of Asaba, who is Professor Joseph Chike Edoziem, followed by Odogo of Asaba and Obi of Abo, they all went to see the Igbo Ohanese president, and as of that time, and demand that our number should be graded. So right from day one, that this signage of understand that Igbo have been asking for one more state, and the number has been saying we want to be that one more state. But like I told you people, there are going to be people who are going to be against it. So don't panic, don't shift. I'm out of here, Biko. Mwah.